that I get to hear such amazing words from Anju. As she rightly said, that we have fought, we have loved, and the most beautiful thing is she's not even my DR. Okay, but we have just made such a beautiful relationship, and I'm very excited. I can't control my excitement as always. Before we start the session, I just want to I just want to thank certain people. To begin with, of course, all my uplines: VP Kavita Sugandh, VC Gautam Dhuru, Rakesh Kinger, VC Pooja Viragiwala, VC Amit Soni. 7 years, I don't know where the journey went. So today, wherever I am, it's because of them. I want to say a special thanks to Rahul Likha, and all the translators. Thank you so much. I think it's been more than 2 months that we are getting this grooming school, which is so wonderful. So many new people are actually getting to get closer to the dreams they want to achieve. Okay, and last but not the least, all the people I work with, thank you so much. That whatever I am, wherever I am, it's because of the love that I get from these people, and they believe in me, which gives me a lot of motivation to go ahead every single day. Which actually gives me such a beautiful family as uplines, all the wonderful cross lines, all the people I work with, and thank you for all the in service of grooming school. Okay, so I'm trying to talk slow because I promised my translators today that I'm going to go slow. Okay, so you all know my topic. As always, you all are very intelligent. So, to begin with, I do understand there are some new people on the call who would have just attended the welcome, and you would have a lot of questions. You would feel that, oh my God, what is happening? What do I have to do? Yeah. There might be a lot of old people, maybe in the journey since 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, who feel that what more I have to do. So I don't know who all are there on the call, and I don't really prepare for my sessions. I just talk from my heart, and I always just share what I did right and what I did wrong, right? Because I feel that we all have our own journeys in life or in this business, correct? It's more about where I want to be, yeah, and it goes for everyone, each one of us. The good thing is that all of us, whatever people are connected on the call, we took a same decision, right? So somewhere 20% we all are similar, right? I mean, the good news is we still dream, which means you would experience that at the age of 20 or 30 or 40 or 50 or 60, doesn't matter what age people are in, correct? When you talk about business or anything or about dreams, people feel very close to it, people can't relate to it. So why we all are amazing, and the good news is that when someone spoke to us about dreams, to kuch to kida tha. I mean, we had some kind of this. Okay, I can do it, right? So which is so amazing. Okay, I know some of you still don't understand the process, or some of you are still wondering. Could be, I don't know. Okay, but congratulations, you still dream, right? Which is so fantastic, correct? You might be having a little challenge writing your 20 dreams or writing your dream book, but good news is you can write. Okay, now I started 7 years back. I come from a business family. My father is into traditional business. I come from Chandigarh. Yay, I love Punjab. Okay, so before this I was also into traditional business. I had Honestly, I've done a lot of businesses. I have worked with my father into manufacturing. I have worked into food industry. I have worked into property business. The last business I was into before I got into QNet was fashion designing. Okay, so in fashion designing, I worked for almost 7 years, and one day I got closed in this business. Right? How I got closed is another story, but yeah, I will come to that. I think it was just a master plan. But yeah, I started my journey 7 years back. The moment I came in the journey, okay, I was given a process. Now, if you all see now, you all are having grooming sessions, right? So if you see how well planned it is, Adi Bhai yesterday took prospecting, correct? And then one day we had list, one day we had switch on. And so every day, we are having these sessions. And Sunday, of course, we have these amazing systems. now coming from a business background, honestly, why I want to share this, because, some people, if not 80-60% of people in this business come from corporate background. Now, what was my switch on in this business? When I was working in a traditional business, nobody ever supported me, nobody ever guided me, nobody ever taught me. Even if I had the best people around me in the industry I was into, okay, they never guided me. I always say we have this rich uncle in the family who's very rich, and he's the most arrogant one, but he never calls and tells anybody of us that, okay, come, I know how to become rich, I'll teach you, right? So nobody does that. So what I loved about this business was, when I started, what the business is, okay, I'll think about it. But the most amazing part is, whatever it is, one, I'm getting people who are successful and they're going to make me one. If I have any problems, issues, doubts, they are going to be with me to sort them out. And the most amazing part, guys, if you come from a traditional business family or you have worked in a business earlier, no working capital. I mean, what else do I need? You open a shop today, you open a small Karyana shop also. Do you know, basic expense that you would have is 15 to 20,000 of rent. I'm talking like if you open in a very small village. Okay, I'm not even talking about city. So 15 to 20,000 would be your rent. Then you will have salary. At least one person you'll mix it. Okay, basic rent 10 to 15,000, and your miscellaneous expenses. I'm talking basic. So for a traditional businessman, the target that becomes is the monthly expenses that they have. And in QNet, when I started, all I was told was that the more time I put in, the better it is. Okay. So I was great. Like, if you have to ask me where my closing happened in the business, it happened the day I met my uplines for the first time. To be very honest, because, my topic is closing, and I've been thinking, okay, when did I get closed? Because, I'm not here to teach you how to make people close, right? I am here to talk about how you close yourself, first of all. You all have technically closed, yourself. You have closed, you took a pen and you took a DD, you signed it, you gave it in the bank, or you transferred whatever, you swiped the card. So that was your technical closing, right? I am here to talk about your mental, emotional closing. So when did my mental, emotional closing happen? The day I met my uplines in this journey. You know why? Because I always say, for the first time, guys, and I'm sure this would have happened with all the people on the call, think for a moment. For the first time ever, someone came and said, I'm going to be with you till the time you don't finish your dreams. Okay. And I was closed. I said, great. If I just have to follow a process which has already been tested, tried, and achieved, okay, I was closed. I was mentally closed. Emotionally, with the time I got closed. Right? Because I tell you what, guys, closing is not about getting your yes, or closing is not even about getting your no. Closing is just about closing the chapter. Okay? It's like, I love my example my uplines give. I've heard this like 7 years, that you propose to someone, be a girl or a boy. Okay? So let's say I propose to, I'm looking at my translators. Let's say I propose to Srinivas. Okay? And I tell Srinivas, he's one of the translator, I can see his name, that, okay, Srinivas, I love you. And, I propose to him. So Srinivas has to say either a yes or a no. So Srinivas says, thank you. Okay? Or he says, okay, I'll get back to you. So that's not a closing. You know what? I will move on. So Srinivas has to tell me it's a yes or it's a no. So even if it's a no, I don't care. Trust me. You know why? Because there are many people outside who would want to, who would want my proposal from me. Correct? So yes, no, whatever it is, it's a closing. And many a times we feel very bad about the fact that, people don't get closed. Let's get closed ourselves first. Okay? Pehli cheez, first thing that I can talk about is that, listen to me very carefully. Get attached to the business, not to the prospects. Okay? Get attached to the business, get attached to the reason, get attached to the dream, get attached to uplines, get attached to the process, get attached to your reason. Don't get attached to your prospects, right? Don't get attached to every single person you show the plan to, because that's not the business all about. Because I'll tell you why. If you won't get results, then you will say, oh, I tried everything, but I didn't get results. Because, from day one, if even if it's your day one, I'm telling you right away, you don't have to get attached to your name list. You get attached to your dream list. Okay? As simple as that. Because business is all about getting attached to your dream list. Correct? Because after that, there's a very simple process that we all have to follow. Honestly, closing starts the time you start talking to the person. The 70% of the closing happens at the prospecting stage. I hope you all know that, right? So the first stage in the business is what Adi Bhai spoke yesterday, is when you're talking to the people. It's about, how you actually prospect someone. And you know what? Only if you have faith and belief, only if you know what you're doing, only if you are attached to your dream, you can actually talk to the other person with that conviction. And that's a fact. And many people in this journey, if you have started new, take a deep breath. If you're not understanding many things, it is okay. If you feel that if I will get answer to this question, I will start. Trust me, you're wrong. Because after 7 years also, I have questions. The moment you find answer to your question will change. Okay? Congratulations, we are human beings. We are always so inquisitive to know, aage kya hoga? What next? What next? What next? What next? Okay? So don't go to that. If I have to give you an advice and you want to make it big over here, although I am also in the process to make it big over here, but just to begin with the first step, okay, just follow the process. It is as simple as that. But when will you follow the process? When you are all good to go. I remember VC Aditya Bhalla once sharing it in one of the sessions that, when we were very small, I don't know how many of you come from small towns or villages, or I'm sure even if you live in Mumbai, you all come from a small town somewhere. Today you feel like, oh my God, I come from this business family, I'm the CEO of the company and, VP and blah, 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 blah. Okay. But somewhere deep down, we all have some, village or town we come from, right? So you've seen these mango trees over there, correct? And when we want there are mangoes on the tree. So what we do is we pick up the stone and we hit the mangoes, right? And so much fun, no? We all love to do that. I don't know what is the excitement that I'll keep hitting. One mango will fall. Yay, one mango will fall and I'll be excited. I'm going to eat it. I'm going to feel so good, right? So exactly the same, when you're talking to people, you're actually throwing stones on the mangoes, right? It is not, I will feel depressed. No mango falls in the first go. And guys, you know what? Honestly, I'll tell you something. This business is not about finding your yes or your no. This business is about that if I can make it very simple, I have a fashion designing shop, which I had, or a showroom. Now I want to expand. I want to expand in different cities, right? Like a lot of our uplines today, sitting in one place, they make money from different cities and countries. How does that happen? As simple as I have a fashion designing showroom, okay, and I want to expand my business. So what I'll do is I want to expand in, let's say my target is I want to expand in next 3 cities, or I want to open next 3 showrooms. So I will go on my contact list, I'll go on my Facebook list, I'll make a name list of people I can speak to, right? Now, I don't know how many of them are going to be serious to work with me, correct? So what I'll do is I'll call all my friends and I'll tell them, listen, I have this plan, I want to do something and it's a great opportunity, I want to build something. Are you serious to do something? So when I'm calling these people now, if let's say I call 100 people in 1 week and 99% people say no, which is good, which means, okay, these are not the people who want to work with me. So it's about sorting out my name list, because you know what? Not everybody is going to work with me. Not everybody have dreams. Not everybody's like me. Not everybody thinks like me. I also don't think like them. It's as simple as, again, I'll pick up one of my translator. Let's say Nikhil is wearing a blue shirt. Okay. Now I come and tell Nikhil, you know what? I don't like blue. It is so ugly. It looks so bad on you. Okay. So Nikhil will say, what the hell? Mind your own business. You know what? I don't even care you like it or you don't like it. Correct? I just asked you because you are a fashion designer. And if you don't like it, I really don't care. So similarly, when I am talking to my friends that I'm opening this showroom, do you want to be part of it? And if 90 people say, or they say, what, I like the idea, but I don't want to work. So I'll say, okay, great. You don't want to be part of it, or you feel, this idea won't work, or you feel, this is not the future, whatever you think is none of my business. I just called you because, I am doing something and I'm very sure this business is going to work with me. So, which means it is helping me to clear my name list. So, all the old people, congratulations, because maybe out of 500, you would have touched your 300, 400, which means you're almost about to find your partners. And all the people who just started new, all you have to do is just pick up and talk to people and look for your partners. And isn't it so beautiful? When I started, the most amazing part was I want to know who are going to be my partners. I was super excited, that let me know who are going to be my partners. Anyways, guys, I can't sign up 500 people. I can, but I mean to say, to start my journey, I don't really need to sign up 500 people, right? We build people here. We build a network. If you all have read your book called Business of 21st Century, you will understand what I'm trying to talk here. It's just when we start the journey, why our clothing doesn't happen. Because for us, till the time it's not a shop or a showroom or a factory, it's not a business. You know why? Because since we have grown up, that's all we have heard, right? That if you have a shop or a showroom or a factory, then it's a business. Beyond that, nothing is a business. So when we come here in networking, we feel that, okay, my family won't accept, this person will not accept, that person will not accept. But the point is, first of all, you accept it. If you are having a fight thinking that how will this work, or how will this make me a millionaire or a billionaire, did any one of you ever thought that one day an Instagram celebrity called Kylie Jenner will be a billionaire at the age of 22 years old by just putting some photographs and videos? Of course, she has a makeup brand and stuff like that. Not only her, today 35% of population of generations, like this 25 to 20 to 35 age, let's say 30, starting from 16 years to 30, these people have already become millionaires only through TikTok, which is banned now, of course, through Instagram. They are celebrities and YouTubers, and they get paid. Trust me. So, every 8 years, the kind of businesses we are doing or the ways to make money are changing. I'll give you an example. 90s and 80s, your father, my father, they just knew what to do: take up a government job, work for a private company, or open a factory. Now, they were not in love with it. They were not like super excited. Yay, I'm gonna work. I'm gonna make this. I don't know, whatever part. A paint business or plant business. Nothing started because that time in 1980s, that was the only way to make money. 1990, what happened? People got into IT came up. So every father wanted the son or the daughter to become a IT expert, right? So 2000 people got more open to becoming chef, photographer, fashion designers, cinematographers, all these industries. So the industries expanded. 2008, 2009, property came in. Now is the time for the industries where it is going to be referral model. So what are you thinking? What is stopping you to close yourself? And now is the time, if you go and tell your father or your grandfather that, what, someone makes a video on Instagram and she's making billions, they won't be able to relate to it. And it is okay, guys. It is okay. This business is not about you going and convincing your loved ones. This business is about, first of all, you convince yourself with the knowledge and the faith and belief. If you don't have, borrowed from your uplines. If you, okay, when we start, normally we have the questions like, will the company work? I don't know if the company will work. I will be able to work. Can this really make my dreams come true? Oh, I am very shy to talk to people. Oh, do I have to really sign up like 2,000 people? Oh, will the company run away? or is it a scam? I don't know. You know why I'm so open about it? Because I want you to shed your inhibitions today. Because maybe you're thinking you're the most intelligent one and you're carrying this question. Trust me, no, we all went through these questions. All of us. Don't make yourself feel so special. Don't tell yourself, oh, dekha, you just, the question that I've got made is so special. Nobody would have asked it. I have got something new from Google or from some people. My uncle is an IS officer. He told me this business is this. Come and talk. Come and ask us. Right? Because I'll tell you what, QNet is working. The company is here since almost 21 plus years. Billions and billions of people are associated to QNet. Right? If today you and I stop working here, it doesn't matter to the company. Okay? But the one chance you or I got to, get closer to the dreams or the things that we want in life and the emotional aspirations we have, just because you heard something or just because you couldn't gain the confidence, you didn't even come and question. You just went back home maybe and switched on your fan and you're like, why this happened to me, why it always happens to me. Don't do this. Come and ask. Right? Because I'm telling you, the day you get closed in the business, you will rocket left, right, center. All the translators you see, I think so, all the uplines you have, everybody in the business, we all started like this, right? But the most amazing and the most beautiful part is that there were always uplines and people around to answer me and to make me close myself, right? And I just realized over the period of time that, oh, I was focusing too much on what this guy is saying, what that girl is saying. I call this person, she said no to me. I call that person, he said no to me. And I used to feel dejected. I used to feel demotivated. I'm sure many people does. So I still remember I had called once, VC Amit Soni, and I said, you know what, I don't know, I call people and they don't, they don't really want to do the business. Just by making 4 calls, I used to say this first of all, okay? So you know what Amit told me? He said, listen, this is your business. You took a decision. You have a dream. Just by someone saying no to you, you let go of what you want. Don't let your dream just be on somebody's, slipper. Correct? You have certain reason that you started this. Not necessarily everybody have those reasons. And even if you don't have, it's okay. You will find them on the journey. Right? So it is as simple as that one day I had made a DD and I signed up. Did I understand everything? Not at all. And I just want to say one thing, guys. I have heard a lot of people saying this. I had not understood everything. I had not understood everything. Tell me something, yeah. Even if you start any other business today, now you don't understand everything. Okay? Do you know when you start a restaurant from day one, you're going to make it big? No, you don't know. You just start. And the reason many people don't even start is because they are not able to. It is not about what the business is. It is more about, will I be able to do it? So somehow we think so much about that in this journey. But if you see every every person in a job, open the laptop, has a business idea in it. I am telling you, open any laptop, okay, of any person who is in a job. They all have a business idea in their laptop or in their heart. 95% of people, what they want to do is they want to open a restaurant because they feel in India people eat, so it always works, right? And they keep talking about it. They keep talking about it. They meet their friends. See this IT people or people from corporate. No hard feeling, guys. I'm just sharing. They meet their friend, even traditional businessmen. I'm talking about everyone. Okay, I've also been there, so that's why I know. They meet their friends every night and they'll say, oh, you know what, these days, startup is really working. Did you see that guy started a startup? Or you know what, these days, restaurants are really working. Or you know what, these days, this is really working. Why? What a big deal. We will also start. Not a big deal. Oh, this too, I can also start. What we'll do is now, we will become 3 partners. You put in 20, I put in 20, he will put 20, and we'll start the company. Yeah, bro. Morning they get up and it is all puss. Now translators translate puss, okay? Because it's all in the air. They just get up and they say, go to office, come back home, 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 and they meet again on Saturday. ठीक है, again they talk the same. You know what, startups are really working. Arey baba, I know startups are working, we know startups are working, we know there are few businesses which are working. We are not talking about them. What are you doing? Why have you not started your business till now? Because people are very scared, very 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 scared. I talk to people with 30 years of corporate experience, of 30 years of traditional business experience, but they're still very scared to take a step. So how does that make me judge my own business? I need to judge that person now. If it is only about that, what is the business? Forget what is the business, right? You know what, as I was saying, it is not about what is the business. It is not about I need to understand the business. No businessman from day one knows how the journey is going to be. And that is a reason only few people become businessmen and rest of the world is into jobs, right? And especially if you're an MBA, I want to say a prayer, because many people in MBA, you study so much of this how to do a business, that these people get to know the pros and cons both. So which means they also know the problems people face in business. So the fear becomes so big that they prefer to do a job. How sad. Okay, so it's like, when I started my life, the only ways I knew how to make money was either get into a job, or to start a business, or to be dependent on my daddy and let him work all his life and I enjoy on his money. Correct? So job was never my option. Honestly, I wanted to do a job, but I really want to share, how such a mindset shift happens. My father told me from day one, beta, you can open a, what is like Golgappe ka shop. I don't know what is Golgappa. He told me that you open a sweet shop, like a very small shop. Okay, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, you will not make money. Okay, doesn't matter. Correct. By the fourth or fifth year, by the time your friends will be actually would be starting having insecurities in the job, that is the time you will be settled in your business. Because job initially shows you a lot of money. Job initially gives me 20,000 rupees. Also, it's good money because I'm single. That's too much for me from 0 to 20. After 5 to 6 years, I start degrowing in a job because my family size goes up, but the salary doesn't go up. In a business, I might not make money 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, but 4 to 5 years, if I put into a business, I will make the base. And after that, will start paying me. And I want to tell this to a lot of people, okay? To have this mentality of that, oh, it's been 1 month, I've not made money, 2 months, I've not made money. Of course, this is a business from where you can make money from day one. But this mindset of from it's been 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, I've not made money. No baba, it is a business. In business, you put in more effort, money will come one day. Wherever you put your sweat, you get results, right? But business might not give you money the day one. So in business, you count more of your effort, right? And results come in a job. It's more about okay, how much work I've done, how much work I've done, how much work I've done. Okay, 30 days, okay, give me my money, okay, I pay my bills, the salary comes in and get tuck 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 tuck, closed, and then you go back to work again. What is so fascinating there? Yeah, what fascinates you? And all the traditional businessmen also, I know, in fact, if I know you also know, accept it. When I started the business, I was not accepting it that I need this business. Okay, traditional business person coming from a business family, very egoistic, Punjabi, all that stuff. Okay, but the first thing I had to accept was कि मेरी ना लगी पड़ी है, which means I need this business badly. Okay, I had to accept it. My ego was not letting me accept it, that I need this business. So first of all, na guys, before you take any sessions or you get into anything, we have to take a deep breath. Okay, and I have to practically understand what is my bank balance right now. Like you see yours, I'm seeing mine. I saw 7 years back, I used to talk like, oh, I will not get into a metro. Oh, this is not my kind of business. I come from that family, this family. My uplinks told me, open your bank balance. Okay, just at 20,000 rupees. Okay, that time. Okay, so that was my औकात. Abhi English mein, I don't know what do you say, औकात. So that was my reality. But utna, it doesn't sound that much like a औकात. Okay, so what I understood was that, okay, this is where I stand today. Let's say 20,000 in my bank account, whatever. My dad had money, I didn't have. Okay, so what am I doing right now? Okay, I'm already doing a traditional business. Let's say you're doing your job. What are my options? So sit down and think. Whatever you're doing right now, your job or your traditional business, which you're very gaga about, if you keep doing that for next 5 years also, right? Is it going to make you grow or degrow? Think about it. Keep QNET aside. Okay, whatever you're doing right now. Okay, and if you keep doing that, keep doing that, keep doing that, keep doing that. Okay, next 5 years, 2020, let's say 2025, you are already VP or whatever in your company, and you keep continuing to work there. And if you're a traditional businessman, don't think I'm just talking to jobbies, right? You have a big manufacturing plant, or you're a trader, financer. So again, I'll say a prayer. Okay, so all the people, traditional businessmen, if you keep putting your whatever time you're giving in here right now, and you keep giving for next 5 years, are you growing or are you degrowing? The meaning is, when you started your company, let's say in 2000, or you joined your job in 2000, from zero you came to 50. So from 2010 to 2020, you need to come from 50 to 500, right? It can't be that from 2010 to 2020 also you're 0 to 50, which means you're degrowing. So if your current situation right now, whatever you're doing, practically, first of all, it's very important to accept कि भैया मेरी ना लगी हुई है. You know what? I need something. And you know what? You need something. That is the reason you signed up. All this, of course, we all signed up because we had trust on someone. We all signed up because we loved someone. We all had signed up because, we believe in someone who showed us the plan. But let's accept it. Nobody is Sadhguru on this call. I'll be very honest, okay? Nobody is Sadhguru on this call. We all had a selfish reason when we made that DD, or we transferred the money, or whatever we did. For 5 seconds, all of us thought, for example, my friend said it's a great, fantastic opportunity. And I thought, Arey yaar, piche, he's telling me, he's like, after my life, that it will be good for me. What benefit I can have from it? We all had that thought. Nobody had put a bandage on our eyes, taken us to the locker and take out the gold jewelry, or take out the money and taken us to make the DD or transfer. You all were wide awake. So all the people who think, oh, I was doing social work, my friend called me and I'm like very big-hearted person, so I just gave the money. Please, that's not true. Of course, you're a wonderful person that you trust your friend or your family, but the beautiful thing is that you all have a reason. You want to change something. There is something that is to be changed in your life. Accept that part of it. How the business has to be done, we will discuss that. You'll get amazing trainings for that, right? Because the thing is, you have to accept that, okay, I need something. If I come from a big family, I come from a small family, I'm a girl, I'm a boy, I am rich, I am poor, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's the same field for all of us. First of all, you get ready, okay? Empty your cup. Do you want to change things for yourself? Because till the time you don't say that to you, God will not change anything for you. Because you know what? Whatever you think here now, you get that. It might be a funda for many of you, but the fact is, if I don't believe in what I'm doing today, how will I make someone else believe in it? So please stop saying that my job is very good, my traditional business is very good. Have respect, you have earned a lot. But where are you standing today is very important. And thank your stars. People say when people are lucky, they make it very big in life. Destiny is very important. I always feel, I got this business. It was my luck. 130 crore population of India. I am so lucky I got this business. Now I'm going to decide what my destiny is going to be, what I do with this business. So my destiny, I am going to decide. My luck, my God gave me. Because there are people outside who don't even have a plan. You and I have a plan. What we make out of it depends on the patience we keep. Right? So first of all, acknowledge that. If you don't want to acknowledge 100%, acknowledge 10%. The day you acknowledge it 10%, slowly you're at the process to acknowledge it more. So when I started 7 years back, it's so crazy. We learned these two things, hot zone and warm zone. You all know, I hope you all have gone through your welcome. Okay. So very interesting story I'm going to tell you. Abhi, I've been talking very, very nicely. Now I'm going to get on my excitement zone. Translators, I'm all in. Okay. So, Nikhil actually was sitting like this and he actually got up like this. Like, okay, now we don't know what speed she's going to go on. But it's really so exciting. I was into a traditional business and I never wanted to do QNET. Maybe like many of you don't want to do QNET. It's so amazing. Many speakers come and say that, right? So there are two categories, hot zone and warm zone, right? And when we start a name list, we actually start from name one, correct? So we make a list of 30 names and we call them, we talk to them, we do them a hot zone. If they close, okay. If it don't, we get on to the plans. Okay. Now what happened with me, I was randomly signed up, right? I didn't really understand the business. I was randomly signed up. Now, when I had to start working, okay, see how the master plan works. I just got open to the business. Now I had a friend, okay, he was my school friend, but we never met after school. I never even spoke to him in the school. So, that time Skype was very in 2012, 2013. We became friends through Skype and we started talking. He was in Europe, I was in Chandigarh. And so we just apparently started talking. And one fine day, he calls me, like he messages me. We never exchanged numbers. Okay. One day, he messages me. He says, Gunjan, can you give me your number? I said, okay. I just sent him my number. He called me. He said, you know what? I just wanted to speak to you once. I had come to India. I said, what for? You didn't tell me you're in India from Europe. He said, I had come to do a business here. I was really looking to shift back. I was looking for an opportunity, but I didn't get anything. Okay. Can you imagine the same day I had just started my business? Okay. I had like very random welcome and, I had not really understood things, but I had understood one thing that, I I have become part of some business, not networking, not MLM. I didn't understand anything. Now, when Manish said that, he's looking for an opportunity, I just told him, okay, you know what? I am also starting some business. Do you want to do it with me? You know what did he say? Yeah, I want to. Now, many of you might think, oh, you're a girl. Who would you say no? If you're thinking this, now trust me, you're one of the most, always giving excuses person. Okay, because he said, yeah, I'll do it. So, what kind of money or whatever it is? So I just told him transfer this money into my account. You know what? He transferred. Okay. And I called him and I'm telling him, dude, you actually transferred. Like, you didn't even ask me what I'm doing. He said, you know what? I trust your gut. I've seen you always working very hard. I've always seen you talking about what you want to do with your life. So I'm sure if you are doing something, it would be good. Now, I don't know. It was not a hot zone. It was not a warm zone. It just happened. So what I'm trying to tell all of you is sometimes, we keep using so much of brains that, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that. Of course, we have to follow skills. Of course, we have to follow a lot of things. But, what are you feeling inside? When people come and ask me now that what should I do in the business, I always tell them, enjoy. You know what? How many of us had thought of becoming financially free? When we come in this journey, everybody starts talking about, I want to be financially free. I want to be financially free. And people start feeling sad also if they don't get results in 2 months. Hello, what? I mean, come on, be realistic little bit, okay? You're lucky that today God has given you an opportunity. You can think of becoming a billionaire or a dreamer or a financially free person, correct? So, I mean, it's so amazing that, when I started this journey, I was like, boss, 500 crore here, 500 crore in this pocket, I'm going to rock it. No working capital. The only thing I had to do was learn, understand, spend time with uplines, go through my books and DVDs, attend sessions, and increase my faith and belief. Why will not I encash FD of 5 crores which I have in my hand? Right? I mean, after that, it was like, it is going to be so much fun meeting new people, talking to more people, right? Don't make it so boring. Oh, I have to talk to people. No, enjoy it. Like, enjoy it. You will get to know who your partners are. When I started, uh, 2 days back, you all attended list session, right? So where you were asked to make a list, correct? Yesterday, Adibhai spoke about prospecting, correct? Which he spoke about how to talk to people, what to talk to people, and why it is important. One more call. Yeah, he spoke about that, right? So I was also told to make a list of hot zone and warm zone. Correct. Now, what I was told, right? A lot of people feel, why I have to close my hot zones? Why I have to close my hot zones? Honestly, guys, no matter how many logics we give you, till the time you don't convince yourself, nobody can get in your head, right? But the day what I spoke 15 minutes back, you know, and you accept you need to do this business, then you will also understand why you need to do hot zones. I'm not pushing you to do hot zones. I'm just saying why I did hot zones. Okay. Because I was very excited. I was like charged up. You know, I was 29 when I started this journey. Okay. Now, like, you know, your father, your mother, your spouse, somebody would have told you, or your best friend, oh, what are you doing? Why are you starting this? You know, everything is so good. Don't take the risk. Why are you putting in the money? Also said the same. You know what I thought in my head? That I'm 29, I've achieved something. Whatever I'm doing, I don't have to close my plan A. This is the only business, freaking only business I can build along with my traditional business or my job, right? Worst case, okay, worst, even if it doesn't work, what will happen? I will not go down below this, right? Because I was 29, I had achieved till there. What if it works? I can go from here to here. And that's exactly what happened. You know why? Because I was so excited. I was excited that, you know, I'm learning something new. Who's going to ask you after you die, oh, you're an engineer, a VP, or a big businessman? Who's going to ask you? It was about so many good, amazing experiences. So when I made my hot zone list, okay, my upline told me, close your eyes. And I always love to party. I don't want to make money and save it. I want to enjoy my life. Okay, of course, along with whatever I want to build for myself. Right. So I closed my eyes. Okay, all of you, if, even if whatever number of people, even if 5% of you close your eyes, I'm going to do this with you. Okay. So empty cup, empty cup, empty cup. Don't be so egoistic. Close your eyes. Okay. So we all close our eyes. Okay. So finally you have accepted QNet and you are like all rock and rolling and you want to make it big here. Now, after 3 to 4 years, working very hard, listening to your uplines, following the process, yeah, yeah, today, da, 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 you go to Amsterdam, you go to USA, you go to UK, you go to Netherlands, you go to Australia. Okay, money is not a problem. You travel business class. It is so amazing. The weather is so amazing. You are traveling with your, you know, wife, your kids, your parents. Okay, now you reach, let's say you are in New Zealand right now, it's an amazing weather and there is so much beauty all around you, and suddenly a stranger comes and says, hey, can I click a picture? Okay, and you say, why not? Because, you know, you have achieved it, you have worked hard for it. Okay, let's make this frame bigger. You can definitely see your family in it. You're a successful man and a woman. Who are the people you want that they should also be with you on this New Zealand trip? Any of your best friend, any of your extended family, any of your childhood friend that you've forgotten about? Now the weather is so amazing and you're clicking this photograph, you know, think about it. Who are the people that, you know, even if you become successful, you will not like being successful without these people. You know, reaching to success alone never makes sense. So when I starting a journey to success, have I taken these people along with me? I'm sure you all can see one, two, three, four faces who have been your chuddy buddies. You know, you might hate them, but you love them. And you would have made plans that one day we will have world tour. Do you see those people in the frame with you? So beautiful now. I can see my people. They are your hot zones. Okay. All the people you saw, I actually saw them, right? They are your hot zones. Now, when I started this business, you know, I had certain friends and my cousins who were like, Are I'm going to make it big, boss. And I don't care about that 4, 5, 6, 7 lakh rupees or whatever 10 lakhs you have put in. You know what? Anyways, my friends or family, everybody says they don't have money. And maybe they don't have, but I'm telling you, there is no person, we are Indians, or even if wherever you live, you know, Vietnam or Kuwait, we are human beings. We all have a crunch of money, some savings that nobody knows about. Nobody, but we have that, right? So one of my Hodjun was Abhas, you know, who's I'm building strong with today. He stands with me. Or Arjun, you know, Abhas, Arjun are my dad's friends' sons. So we are all childhood buddies, me, Abhas, Arjun. Okay. Abhas said no to me for 8 months. Okay, June, July, August, September, October, November, 7 months. He ignored me. He didn't pick up my phone because I hot zone him in June. Okay, when did he get closed? December 13th. Okay, I didn't give him a choice. Arjun and Abhas are real brothers. How could I give them choice? And so amazing it is that through Abhas I got my best friend Anjum. It is so amazing. And 7 months he kept saying no. But what do I do? Yeah, that New Zealand frame, that Amsterdam frame, that USA frame was not complete without these people. I mean, come on, I have had all my fun with these people. I signed up my sister, I signed up my mama's daughter, I signed up my bua's daughter, I signed up my masi's daughter, I signed up my real brother, my real sister, my mom, my dad, everyone. I'll tell you why I signed up. Now, Mukesh Ambani have signed up his mom, right, Kokila Ben, as hot zones in the industries they have. She doesn't work, but she signed up. So when I started this journey, I just knew one thing: whatever I build, first of all, it has to go beyond whatever it is under my mom. As Anjum said, I just love her too much. So whatever I do has to. So although I took money from her and I signed her up. Why I signed up my sisters in the business? Touchwood, they all are settled, they all are housewives, nobody wants to work. But for me, it was about what if. Okay? What if tomorrow something happens in their life? I am going to build the business. Okay, it is not about few lakhs. It is about, God forbid something happens tomorrow, am I creating something for my sisters? So even if after 2 years, 3 years, 5 years they want to come and start working, they can. Let me just create something for them. And seriously, honestly, my two cousins started after 2 years. Yeah, understanding the situation of the market. So the point is, now for some, it might be too big in the mind. Like, oh, how will I ask for money? My sister don't have money. My brother don't have money. My best friend don't have money. They don't have money. That's why you have to sign them up. You know that. And if they don't have money and they don't trust you, tell them, listen, I'm not even asking you. I'm telling you to do it. And trust me, that will increase your conviction also to make it big here. The biggest regret people have here once they start building is, oh shit, I didn't sign up my hot zones. I'm not convincing you, it is not compulsory. I'm sharing my experience. Right? Every person, I'm a hot zone. I'm sure a lot of people, a lot of your upline would be a hot zone. Right? Thank God someone in the family thought to sign us up. Right? Thank God someone thought about us. Right? Imagine you have something so beautiful with you. Let's say, you have the most amazing chocolate with you, right? Which your brother and sister love to eat, right? And you don't share it with them. Why? If you think it's very sweet, it's very good, they will feel happy. Share it now. Even if it costs 5 lakhs, it costs 10 lakhs, it costs 15 lakhs, it costs 20 lakhs. How does it matter? Correct? For happiness of family, if I have to somewhere ask them in that money which secure future, why not? What is life insurance policy? There is not even any guarantee. Here at least I have a guarantee that in future I can build something for them. Right? I had certain clients in my traditional business. They were just my clients. Okay, guys, first of all, I definitely convinced and ran after my hot zones. Why? New Zealand frame, Amsterdam frame, USA frame, success top, these people not there, no success, no meaning. Right? Period. One life, I'm going to die one day, I'm going to be successful, and if I'm going to be successful, these people have to be there. Correct? Now, when it comes to warm zones, never, ever, 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 ever convince anyone. Never, ever, ever, ever beg anyone. Okay? Ever. If you're doing that, which means you're talking to same 15, 20 people repeatedly. If you are begging, you are convincing, you are not maintaining your posture, it means you are not speaking to everyone in your list. You're talking to same 25 or 40 or 50 people again and again and again and again. And it leads to frustration to you. They have not even said anything. I love the fact, when my uplinks told me that you will never ever convince anyone. I'll tell you why. In my traditional business, I used to convince people. In your job, you convince people. I'll give you an example. When I was into fashion designing, okay, there were a lot of women, they used to get these photographs. I want to look like Shabana Azmi. I want to look like Madhuri Dixit, make this dress. Now they can't look Shabana Azmi. Like, I'm not trying to degrade. I'm talking about men also. Like, I can't go and say, make this dress. I want to look like whatever, right? Some celebrity. I can't if my structure is not the same. Correct? But what I used to say, yeah, we'll make the same dress. We'll make the same dress, right? All traditional does that. Anyone who's into paint business, manufacturing business, whatever business, they have these 8 to 10 clients who become their god. Okay, they hate them, but they still say, "Arey sir, Patuna sir, Arey sir, you'll have chai, sir. We'll serve you chai, sir." Inside, they're saying, "I want to slap you. Give my payment, you idiot." Okay, so this person will say, "Sir, it's been 30 days, sir. The payment has not come." Huh? The customer will say, "Oh, payment will give you. Don't worry about payment. Take out more order." This poor traditional businessman, he wants to run his factory and his shop. He can't say anything to the customer. He says, okay, sir, no problem, no problem. Sir, how is everyone in the family? All okay? Inside, he's abusing him, right? This is called convincing. All jobbies to sorry, but a lot of times you guys are convincing your colleagues, your boss. Someone told me in a job that, for me to get a promotion, I have to literally get my boss into a bottle. I don't know what that's matlab. Hindi mein I understand, not in English. Okay. So you're all the time convincing, yeah? All the time. In fact, here, first time someone told me that we will not convince anyone, boss, we will do the business with posture. I was like, yay, amazing. I mean, come on. How can I convince someone to make 5 crores to begin with and goes to 500 crores? I mean, come on. How? Why the hell? People go for a job of 50,000, 1 lakh. They wear this tie, they wear this black suit. They'll make a CV. They will have 10 telephonic calls. They will get up at 6 a.m., go to 3 temples. They will be nervous. They'll be scared. They will go and sell themselves for that 50,000 rupees, 1 lakh rupee. I am giving, I or you, whosoever has QNet opportunity, when someone I call on the table or I tell them that I have an opportunity which is amazing, I'm giving that person an opportunity of 5 crore rupees. Logically, also, how it makes sense, guys. Because I know some, well read people want logics. But you tell me, how does that logically also make sense? It doesn't. If someone can dress up to make 50,000 rupees and not ask a single question, if a person is said he has to do this particular job in the induction page, do you know he's doing more things than what he's asked to do in a job just to make that 50,000, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh, 4 lakh? So why the hell I'll convince anyone to come and uh, convince anyone to make 5 crores? My posture will be much higher than the person who's coming on table. I do understand initial stages you might have this, oh, my friend is a big businessman, my friend is a VP of the company, my prospect is this. No, Baba, whatever that person is, how's that person helping you in life? No way. Think about it, no way. But here, upline is standing by you. So, of course, upline is more important. And I just did one thing, okay? I just called these people very nicely. I'll tell you how warm zone happened for me. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I was very busy. I was into my traditional business. I was into handling a family. So 8 to 9 p.m., I used to work on my QNet work. This business works so amazingly if you're consistent into it. So what I used to do is half an hour I used to read my book, and Monday, let's say I used to do my 5 plus 3, 5 infos, okay, and 3 contacts. Let's say 5 infos. Monday 5 infos, Tuesday 5 infos, Wednesday 5 infos, Thursday 5 infos, Friday 5 infos. By Saturday, I used to have almost 35 to 35 infos on my name list with the responses. You will learn that from your uplines, that what your prospect said, that he wants to do something, doesn't want to do something, good for you, asked questions. So Saturday morning, I used to come, open my list, okay, and go through the responses. And I used to say, okay, maybe this guy is serious to do something. If somebody said I'm interested to do it, I never called that person for a meeting. I checked, why are you serious or are you interested? If you're interested, go for a hobby class, right? I'm talking, are you serious to do something? Are you serious to make it big in life? So out of those 35 names, at least I used to have 7 to 8 people who were serious. And I used to just call them for meeting. And out of 7 to 8, at least 1 or 2 people used to get closed. And for me, those 5 also were closing only, even if they said a no. So if I showed 7 plans, for me, 7 were closing. The only difference was 5 couldn't see being dreamers or make it big in life. Bad luck. 2, great. They could see that they can also make it big in life. And they came and we joined hands. That's all. It was that simple. Trust me, we make it complex. We are so blessed that everything comes in a process to us. And that's why we keep saying closing doesn't start, it's just when the meeting happens, it's just 10% of the whole part of the story. When you talk to the person for the first time, and even before that, when you decide to call the person, right, your closing starts. And think about it, when you're calling the person, are you thinking about doing UVs? Are you thinking just about qualifying for some particular thing? Or are you thinking that I will stand by with the person all my life and make sure that our dreams come true? Because you know what? It's not about QNet. We all feel each other's vibes. We all feel each other's aura. So when two businessmen in traditional business also start working together, two brothers working together, always ego issues. You know why? Because the aura is not right. When you work with your colleagues in your office, you don't like some of them because you don't feel the vibes. So similarly here, when you're calling your friends or your family or anyone, right? What are you thinking is very, very important. Are you just thinking, this person will sign up, this UV will happen, that will happen? Are you thinking that? Or are you thinking that, okay, you know what? If, this guy signs up, let's say Harsha signs up, we are going to build it together. And I'm going to say that, guys, trust me, people are looking for an opportunity, especially right now. I come from a traditional business family. All the businesses are suffering right now. I know people who come from job backgrounds, they're suffering right now. They all in the night, they all are thinking, they're wondering, why, what is going to happen? What is next? What am I going to do? And that is the reason many people right now will come on a meeting or a plan. But the point is not that. It's not about calling that person on the plan. It's not about that calling that person on the closing meeting or whatever. It is about, what did you speak to that person? What did you tell him about the business? What did you tell him about the uplines? What did you tell him about the faith and belief you have in the business? That's very important. It is very simple, but it's very important also. Don't complex it. Just because I don't go to office, I don't listen to 2 abuses from my boss, 2 abuses I don't have 4 files on the table, I don't get 4 bank calls, I don't get 4 customer calls, I don't come home at 8 p.m. It's not work. No, it doesn't happen like that. Yeah, remember Instagram, Kylie Jenner, billionaire. I mean, come on. Right? It's like Instagram is full of people who are minting money today. So similarly, you just have to call people and just ask them that, are you serious to do something? And if they're serious to do something, just call them on table. And after that also, 95% of work the upline is doing for us. For my dreams, for what I want to do, for my business to settle down, for me to actually start ticking down on my dream list. And guys, honestly speaking, yeah, if you're expecting that you're going to become a millionaire or billionaire in 1 month, why don't you expect that from your so-called jobs? If you want to get financially free, correct, as so-called 5 crores, 10 crores, 15 crores, why don't you expect that from your job? Or you are a traditional businessman, okay, you expect that you want to start making liquid money in this business within a month or so. Why don't you expect that from your business today? Your business is not making money today. Do you know this? Your traditional business is not making liquid money today, the kind of money you're expecting. So what is happening? We put in 10 hours in a traditional business or in a job, okay, and we don't get a penny. We don't even expect a penny. But here, we don't put any time, but we expect financial freedom. Where is the logic? You want to become a millionaire? Okay. I'm telling you, it's very simple. Okay. You just have to follow process. Stop fighting with your brains. There is no medicine. There is nothing that, one day I will start calling my friends. What one day? Are you going to live all your life? What one day? Which one day? Just call now. Just pick up the phone and call. I mean, I used to call all my friends, and honestly, guys, I was not even faking it, to be very honest. It was the same life, same office, same people. And when I used to call my friends, I used to say, listen, I'm doing something great. My life has changed. And, I'm looking forward to so many things. I'm working with people who are today examples of success, coming from such humble backgrounds. People have made it so big. And these people are holding my hand. And when people say, no, it's a script, it's not a script, that's reality. There's a way why we have a script is because it's a process. And my friends used to say, what are you doing? Then I used to tell them, yeah, it's a global business project. We are working with various verticals. It's great business opportunity. I've decided I'm going to work very hard for next 4 to 5 years. Okay. So if the person used to say, no, oh, is there anything for me? Oh, what is it? That is it. I used to say, listen up. Why are you asking? Are you looking to do something? Are you serious to do something? Because honestly, I don't want to waste my senior partner's time now. Of course, why would I waste their time? Yeah. Correct. At this stage only, mostly what people face is, okay, that I can call them, but what I'm going to say, they will ask me what the business is. So whichever upline you work with, ISB, CGC, whosoever, you all have uplines, ask them what to say now. We all know what we have to say. It's a global business. There's a lot of potential. I'm going to work very hard for next few years. Correct. No, but they ask me a lot of questions. Okay. Now one question, okay, which I really hear, that once people come on the table, they will say that money is not a problem when we do a qualifier, right? If a person says, I don't have money, I'll tell you what I used to do. Okay, if it was my hot zone and the person said, I don't have money, I used to say, tell me now, I know you don't have a money, that's why I want you to work here. And is it a problem or an achievement? Correct. And especially if it's a hot zone, which means he knows or she knows something about my life and I know something about their life. That's why they are my hot zones. Not every random person is my hot zone. So if I spend all my good part, bad part of life with them, so I used to say, listen, Baba, what are you thinking? We always want you to do something, correct? He'll say, I don't have money. I know you don't have money. Do one thing, take a pen and paper, write down from where all you can arrange. Don't just say, I don't have. Okay. We are 30 years old, 40 years old, whatever. Okay. I had also not thought of doing any other business. But what I understood is that I cannot have all my eggs in one basket. I need to create something. Things are changing around me. And listen now, Baba, if you would have today told me that you got the opportunity, I would have also done it now. Correct. So what are you thinking? Money is a problem. Let's find out a solution. Take a pen and paper, see from where all you can arrange. Okay. I used to just ask one thing. Tell me now, trust nahi hai ya paisa nahi hai? You don't have trust or you don't have money? Tell me simple. If you don't have trust, then I don't know. I always thought we were great friends and I'm giving an opportunity. And if you don't have trust, forget it. If you don't have money, let's arrange it. Because I want that we both should grow together in life because we've done everything together. Okay? If it's a warm zone or anyone, they say, I don't have time. Okay, usually people get these questions and you get so stuck on these questions. Don't get stuck, yeah. Okay, I don't have time. Laugh at that person. Tell that person, are you telling me you have time to make 50,000 or 2 lakhs per month from your job or your traditional business, but you don't have time for an opportunity which can give us 5 crores? Tell him, if today doctor would have told us that I will die in 1 month if I don't exercise every 3 hours in a day, will I take out time or not? I will, na? Correct. I am not able to take a decision. If a person is very rigid, no, I have to think, I'm very I don't know, I'm not convinced, blah 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 blah, I can take a decision. You know what, honestly guys, if after me showing him plan, seeing his seriousness and everything, if that person is so stuck now, I will just tell him one thing. You know what, bro, trust me, if you can't take the decision today now, you will never be able to take a decision in life to do a business. Prove me wrong and call that person after 6 months, because by then you would be like somewhere, if you have not stopped there, right? Tell that person, prove me wrong. Okay? Because I'm telling you, I am going to make it very big. I am very clear on this. I'm not going to stop because you work or you don't work. I am already working with great people, and I found my set of people, and they have held my hand, and I know where I'm going. Correct? So when you're talking to prospects, it's not about they saying yes or no. You're just talking to them, which means you're already sitting in a Ferrari. You are like zoop. Okay? So when you're going to zoop, you just call certain friends and family of yours where you are saying, listen, I am going to make it very big. Okay? Do you want to join in as a partner with me in terms of to join this Ferrari? Are you serious to do something? Do you want to, become this millionaire, billionaire in life? Do you want to become part of this ride? And the person says, no, I don't want to. Fine. Of course, I'm not saying the first time only I'll say fine. Correct? A lot of corporate people ask, what is the company's name? Traditional businessmen don't really ask this question. This question comes from more of people who come from job backgrounds. Because again, a mindset shift, once they pass out from their college, all they're talking about is कौन सी company, which company, oh ICICI, oh KPMG, oh Big Four, oh PwC, it becomes all about their credibility, what company they work with. Even if they are working like a chapadasi, like a peon, okay, or they are working like a manager. But at the end of the day, they don't talk about their positions in the company. They talk about the company they work in, and that is the reason when people become part of any journey, they ask, "What is the company name? What is the company name? What is the company name?" You know what? Honestly, you can check with your uplines, but I will say, Baba, that's the biggest mindset shift I've had. Businessmen don't talk about what. Why you want to do it? Tell me that, bro. What is the company? That is the company. We'll discuss that. How does that matter? I am standing by you. Whatever question your friends are asking you, 70% of them don't have any business experience. If I would have been at your place, first I would have told them, but listen, what experience do you have in business? For you to even get to learn from these people will be so big. Okay, I will say this. And second thing, any question that comes from any person, trust me, he doesn't want to know anything. He just wants to know, will I be able to do it? Is my money safe? Right? And here comes your role. Every human being just wants someone to come and tell them that, listen, I'm standing by you. Don't worry. I'm there. Main hoon na. I had also never thought, if you come from a job background, maybe you can talk about this, that I had also never thought of doing a business. But you know what? I got these amazing people who teach me day in and out. So na yaar, it is very clear. In life, I had this, I read this book called Rich Dad Poor Dad. There I got this, I love my parents. Okay, they are my life, but they're not my mentors. So I found my mentors here who are teaching me professionally how to grow. So what wrong I did? Tell me now. Is there anything wrong? Okay, now you tell me why you want to do it. You always have to take the person back to why he wants to do it. If the person says, I didn't understand what we have to do, tell him, I'll tell you again, global business, we have to make a customer, we are into a lot of verticals. How do we do that? That we'll discuss, right? So there's answer to everything. Okay, tell him, you want me to answer you, and guys, answer, that's not a problem. Why I'm not getting into detail of that? Because I want you to check that with your upline. Okay, the point is, you need to really give the conviction to the person that, okay, I'm standing by you, right? I will always be there for you. That is one thing. Above that, do you have a reason to make it big? You think whatever you're doing right now, your job, your business, is going to take you there or going to secure your family? Do you think that? Make the person think. The conviction of the other person can't be more than, more than you, what he believes in. It's like this, what do I say again? It's a chair, right? And you are here and the prospect is here. Correct? Now, when you're talking to the person about closing or yes, okay, when he will speak, you will come from chair to this side. This is a chair. When he will speak. Okay, you will come this side. When you will speak, he will come this side. Now, when two people talk, it's not about yes or wrong. It's yes or no, right or wrong. It's about who is talking more logic, who can talk with more conviction, whose faith and belief is more strong in what that person is saying. You have to make sure that your faith and belief is much stronger than what this person is saying, so that once he comes here, he doesn't go back here. And if he does, he goes back, say a prayer. And when you buy your German car, or you buy your villa, or you tick any of your emotional dreams, do call this person and say and talk about it. I always say, all the people I spoke to, okay, I go to a function and I look and I say, okay, I've spoken to him, I've spoken to that. And 7 years I've spoken to many people, right? Did everybody sign up? Not at all. And who cares? I came here because I wanted to do this business. I come from a Bania family. I'm not a miser, but I understand money. Okay. I was shown, and I think many of us don't really get into the financial plan again and again. Every night, I think the first thing we saw was, okay, I don't have a pen and paper. I still want to do this, because yesterday also I was doing it with some people. I saw this 4 crores, 4 crores, 4 crores, 4 crores, 4 crores, 4 crores. Have you forgotten this? Are we focusing too much on, I have to talk to people, I don't feel like talking to people, I don't know what to talk to people, or this person did get closed? Even if that person doesn't want to do the business, it's a closing. The more you think about it, you are going, okay, the more you don't think about it, how will it happen? This will go away from you like this and out. Okay, the more you don't think about, waste your time on what the person said and keep ticking and keep moving on, suddenly from nowhere this will come like this in your life. Okay, so it is about what you want to focus on. Correct? Because Adi spoke about that, how you have to talk to people, right? So if you talk to people in the right way, you prospect people in the right way, correct, you maintain your posture, you do the edification well as you have been taught, right? To believe in what you do, to be proud of what you do. Guys, one thing, when I signed up in this business, okay, I just knew one thing, that if I have called this a way of making my bread and butter, nobody ever have the guts to say anything wrong about it. Correct? I had not even started making money, but I was very sure about it. That if I have taken a decision somewhere in life, okay, nobody ever should have guts to say something from where I'm planning to make my bread and butter. So I think, you need to be very proud of what you do. You need to really believe in what you do. And if there are any traditional businessmen on the call, and if you feel, oh, our business is very great, our business, this kind of business, sorry, I'm very sorry to say this, you don't even know what this business is and what all you can make out of it. You know why I talk with so much of passion and energy? Like, I literally tell people, "Arey, do this business, Baba, it can change a lot of things for you." Because business has changed a lot of lives. Okay, coming from nowhere, we guys have made, understood, learned so many things in life. And as Anjum said, money is one thing, what the journey has been, right? It has been all about me closing myself first, right? And what it had to take was, all I had to sit down, I just had to make my dream book. I need to understand it. Why will I do it? Okay, of it, kya karna hai, kya nahi, what do I have to do? Oh, I don't want to do this, I want to do that, I don't want to do this, I want to do that. And all the old people, I've done enough, I call this many people, I will forget it na, Baba. What is it, yaar? Any traditional business, when there's a business na, doesn't sit and count the days. Are you like doing favor on someone? If today it's been 7 years, I also have many goals I have not touched. You know that. I have not, as per what I want to. But why will I sulk? It's my business. Businessman works all their life, right? So if I'm not touched where I want to be, which means I need to work more, right? If when I had a shop, I used to do exhibitions. So there used to be people come. You all do this. I spoke last time also. Window shopping. We go and we open all the fabrics, all the clothes. We go to a shoe shop. We try all the shoes. And what do we say? Okay, bhaiya, I'll get back. Correct? We all do that, right? So the shopkeeper doesn't sit and sulk. No, he didn't come back. He didn't pick up my phone. He said he'll come back. He went to the other person. No, he doesn't. He will just go, shut it down. That's all. But that doesn't stop the person to open the shutter next day, or next 1 year, or next 2 years, or next 5 years, or next 10 years. Because how the hell does it matter that when I came to the showroom and I said, Bhaiya, I will come back, I'll get back to you. He will not sit in my for 10 years. Exactly, that's how unit works. The only thing is, here you pick up your phone, you talk to people, and this Adi said, one more call. And you know what, guys, honestly, if you're in a list of 100 to 1 to 500, you have already spoken to 200 people and you got your few signups and rest of said no, which means good. You have already ticked your list. And some of you don't start from 1, start from 500. Check with your upline. But yeah, I mean, because from 1, we go till 50, and then we say, oh, I've spoken to everyone. I've spoken to everyone. Trust me, start from 500. You know why? I'll tell you something. This business is so huge, so big, we can't even think about it. Don't restrict it till here in your mind. You know what is this, like restricting it here till here? I'll tell you. I have 50 friends. I see only these 50 friends, and I talk to only these 50 friends. And if this 50 friends or family or people I know don't want to do the business, or say no to the business, okay, I feel this business doesn't work, or I am not worthy of it, or my dreams will not come true, or I think I am not made for this, or should I put more time into this business? Should I wait more? Don't make your life like this. Okay, we are doing networking. Open it, open it. The circle is like this. We are so blessed. We can operate from almost 90 plus countries. Who's asking you to restrict yourself to one community of yours, one sector of yours, one city of yours, one country of yours, one school friend of yours, one college friend of, one cousin of yours, 10 friends of yours in your office, or your two gym friends, or one circle where you spoke to someone and their 10 friends were connected. How does that matter? So don't do this business like this, okay? Or don't do this business like this. Do this business like this. It's an ocean. And then start doubting your own self. You have no working capital. Congratulations. Whatever money had to go, it is gone. It is not coming back. I mean, come on, it's gone. Why are you sitting and thinking, when will I make this money? When will I make this money? Arey Baba, don't focus on short term things now. Focus on your short term goals, but build it for longer run. So if you're building it for longer run, you don't have time to think about who said what, right? And as I said now, either they will sign up, okay, or they will follow you on social media. Both things are very good, right? So they are watching on you, they are watching at you, what you're doing. And trust me, guys, they want you to fail. Okay, not everyone, okay, they want you to fail. And you know what, anything is okay, but if somebody is expecting me to fail, I will be the first person who's going to make sure that I prove them wrong. And I'm sure you would be also be like that, else you would have not signed up in this business. So which is so beautiful that you had that trust and faith in yourself. So I'll tell you something, if you have 20 faith and you signed up here, 80% is left. So 80% is left because of few doubts, like how will I do it? Will I be able to do it? Will I make money? Does the company work? As I said 1 hour back, find the answer to these questions. Okay? Anything which is in your mind. Okay? No question is a stupid question, first of all. I have asked funniest of questions. Ask my uplines. Ask VC Gautam or VC Amit or Rakesh Kinga or Kavita, for that matter, VP Kavita. I ask stupid questions. Okay, but I will not stop my journey because it's a stupid or a logical, or do I look smart when I ask this question? Or do I look stupid? When he asked the question, it's very logical question. How does that matter? I have a question I want to ask. So imagine such an open platform. Your uplines are telling you to, come and talk to them. Once that is done, then don't look back. Okay, once you have closed yourself, if only one question is stopping you, and close your New Zealand frame partners, or two kirkir or question you have in your mind which is stopping you to talk to your warm zones, which is as simple as doing your 5+3 and calling them on table. Follow the process in posture, handling their questions, and building the partners across the world where you can all come together and one day travel together as our uplines does. If that's only 2 or 3 questions, stupid, whatever, go and ask your upline. You will get an answer. But don't act smart. You know what? I don't even know you guys. Okay, when I say this now, don't act smart, don't act clever. I can't even see you. I don't even know you, right? I'm just saying it because, as small as sometimes acting smart or sometimes not going and asking a question stops us to make it too big in life. So when you wrote your dreams, whatever you wrote, a villa or a world tour or to for your children or your family or society, or you want to give back to people, everything will come true. Everything will come true here. So I'm not saying for everyone. I'm saying I know people for my uplines, your uplines, it has come true. So which means it is humanly possible from QNet, right? So all just you have to do is just believe. Just believe. And honestly, when got closing, I thought of one thing. That the day I got closed now, I never looked back. Did I have questions all the time? Because I said my questions kept changing. So first was, okay, why do I have to talk to people? You talk to people because we are building a network here. Okay, why do I have to do hot zones? The frame thing came in. When I do warm zones, can I tell them everything and get them on table? I'm sure you would all have this question and find the answer from your upline. I got the answer to it. Okay, then I started building team. How do I build team? How will I work with them? What if they don't work? How am I going to grow it? What if the closing doesn't happen? What if the closing happens? Correct, lot of things which is part of this process, right? But once that closing happened for me, then it was all about follow the uplines, follow the sessions, read your books and DVDs, do your 5+3. And when I spoke to 30 people in a week, 7 to 8 people came on table. All 7 to 8 people got closed. Okay, maybe 5 got closed on a no, got back to their life, and 2 came on board with me on this amazing ride. So amazing. And you know what? We grow, we travel, we do a lot of things together. Why are you stopping that to close yourself? And don't work with a horizon of 3 to 4 months, guys. Have a horizon of few years. I'm not saying take 4 years to build it. Build it faster, as fast as you can, as hungry as you are, right? But work more than you work in your traditional business or in your job, right? Put in more effort here, correct? And don't have your name list like this, okay? Don't just talk to this 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 people, right? You need to go out, you need to talk to more people. I shared my first closing was someone I was not even friends with, right? Because it's about finding your right partners. Even if you find stupid partners, they are not going to make sense, correct? So because you're going to live your life with them, right? So for me it was very important that I should have my hot zones on board. Few lakh rupees, it's about what value I show. It's like today someone calls me or someone calls you and says that we are getting a 5 crore car in 5 lakhs. Imagine, somebody's shifting from Bombay to USA and he wants to sell his car, right? So he says 5 crore car I give in 5 lakh. Do you know your friend will arrange it from anywhere? Now that 5 lakh will look very small or 10 lakh will look very small, whatever amount, okay? Similarly, when you close your hot zone, you need to believe this. You need to show that conviction that this money is nothing. Actually, it's nothing. What it can build for you in the future. It is as simple, guys. I don't want to make it too complex. Forget everything. You will start doing closings left, right, center, yes, no, whatever, nothing. Okay, close yourself first. Today, you know what? Write down your dreams, close yourself emotionally. Please keep your ego aside and just face it. First of all, you don't want to face it to your family or to your upline, anybody. Don't do it if you don't want to. God doesn't come himself, he sends people. See, and I'm a stranger to all. So maybe God has sent me as a messenger in your life, that you listen, you girl, or listen, you boy. Okay, you might be like a VP, AVP, manager, or a very good traditional successful businessman. Respect, beta. Very good, Betty. Very good. You have done very good. Okay, clap. But now you have come in this journey. I have sent you for a reason. Okay, what I want you to do is sit with yourself, if not anybody else. Understand, accept what if you work here, what it can change for you. Write down what it can change for you. Okay, and get emotionally, mentally closed. Once you're emotionally, mentally closed, we all are there to help you, to give the skill or to teach you or do everything that you need. And this is also God saying, beta, you're only putting in 10% effort. I've sent people to help you to build your dream. Don't look at the result, focus on the effort. And one day you will open your dream book and you will be like, oh my God, all got ticked. I didn't even realize that. And then one day you will come like this on a Zoom call and you will share your journey and you will start your session like, I want to thank all my uplines, because you know what? They one day closed me emotionally in this journey. And after that, there was no looking back. And my dream book started getting ticked, right? This is as beautiful as that. For me, it started from my emotional clothing, and I sit